It's at the 1 yard line. The 1 yard line. The ball is at the 1. Take the touchdown away, but give him 16 yards. My goodness, you're not going to see a better running back than Jason Houston. First and goal from the 1. Defense pinching close. Jason, he's going to go in. See ya. Now it's in the board. Yes. And the Horns probably go for 2 here. Houston with a 1 yard out. And it makes it 12-0 with 31 seconds left. Second touchdown of the night for Jason. That's 19 on the season. Having an MVP season. Well, we thought we may see the 2, but we're going to go for the extra point. Shepard missed the first one. And now Sarton calls a timeout. Checking things out. Great call. You got 2 to burn. Jeff, what a drive. We told you give the Horns a football any time on the clock. They can beat you. Boom.
Kevin, looks like we're warming up. We really are. Everything's starting to click. We're making the big plays when we have to make the big plays. The third down plays, the second and long and whatever. We might get down one play here or there, but we're coming back and making the big play when it counts. I look to Hoosman to keep that ground game going. That ground game's opening up that passing game. I can't see how they're letting Jackson go like they are. He's getting open when we know they're double, triple teaming him sometime with the safety coming up. It's amazing how this young man finds the seam.
Do you stay in your swinging gate and then fake it out of the kick, or do you just go straight up and say, here it is, we got 3 yards, we're going for it?
I still like to kick. You're still looking at 2 major scores, 2 touchdowns to get the lead. But with his leg, that's a touchdown and 2 field goals, the way he can kick. I go for the safe. I don't want to see the 12. I like a 13-point lead.
14 looks better to me. With 31 seconds left, let's see what Coach David Hoosman's going to call. The ball is at the 3-yard line for the extra point. The Horns will line it up in the offensive set. You know what I like to see here? I like to see the dump to Mark.
You never know. That's a good play. That always works at the goal line.
We'll see. Tight end left. Receiver to either side. Now motion to the right. Wants to throw. Just led Jackson too much. Steven knew it. Jackson is wide open. If he puts it up in the air, he's got him wide open.
Well, Jamie stumbled just a little. He stumbled just a little, but it still was a good play. He led him just a little too much. He knows he made a bad pass. We're still in good shape, Kevin.
31 ticks left on the first half clock. It's 12-0 Schulenburg on top of East Bernard. So the Horns lead at 12-0 with 31 seconds left. It will be Schramek to kick it away. Schulenburg on top, 12-0. Schramek will kick it away. It'll be a squid. Well, it's a nice line drive taken by Blunston. 18-yard line coming to the right side. He's up the middle. Oh, what a big hit. The head hunter, Chad. You can call me sir any day. Gintert. Boy, he rocked him out of his socks that time. 25 seconds left on the clock. Jeff, I guess we're going to see the arm.
We will see him air it out. You can guarantee that right now. He's not going to settle for – there's 2 or 3 plays possibly. 2 long plays probably. 3 maybe shorter plays. So we'll see what we got here.
So it's 1st and 10. Well, you may see an interception. And the Horns, you give them 5 seconds on the clock and they can score. We've seen it. But what they're going to do, they're going to just give it to Blunston. Straight draw. So I guess you're down by 12. They say, okay, we'll try to regroup it and see what happens here. I still say it doesn't hurt you to go for the long pass. But East Bernard is 8-0, and that's the way they've gotten here, and they're going to stick it right here. As the clock winds down, we can tell you our halftime score. Parents' Night 94, it's Schulenburg 12, and East Bernard nothing.
Good evening. Parents' Night at Schulenburg High School continues as we recognize the members of the band and bells along with their parents and publicly say thank you for the time, effort, and support that has made these two seasons possible.
The Schulenburg Shorthorns 12 and the East Bernard Brahmas nothing. So as we take a look at the crowd, just a tremendous crowd, Jeff, from all over the area. What a tremendous hats off we need to give to the crowd and of both schools supporting these two fine teams tonight.
Kevin, there's nothing you can say about Friday night in Texas. It's a wonderful feeling. I'm real proud to be a part of this tradition here in Schulenburg. A heck of a crowd, the biggest crowd we've had this year, no doubt. They're seeing a heck of a game, and hopefully we'll have a good second half also.
What about the second half? What are some of the things you think the coaches tried to change at halftime or tried to emphasize to these young men?
Well, on East Bernard, we know what's going to happen. He's telling them to catch the ball. We got to hold on to the ball. On Schulenburg's side, he's got to be saying no turnovers. We got to cut down on our mistakes, and we're playing good possession ball and driving on them. We got to continue with that. Mixing up the plays real good. We're doing a fine job of that. Our defense has got to continue to dominate as they have. We've got to, just like I said before, cut down those mistakes, and hopefully we'll have a better second half.
The roar you hear is for the #1 ranked Schulenburg Shorthorns. They are just 24 minutes away from keeping their perfect season alive and all but securing the district championship. The winner of this game at least wins a co-championship here tonight. On Friday night, Schulenburg travels to Flatonia while East Bernard closes out the district at home against the Weimar Wildcats. That, of course, is on coming up this Friday night. Schulenburg leads this ball game by a score of 12-0. East Bernard will take the football. They deferred in the first half. They will start out with the football here in the second half. Schulenburg Shorthorn football on Channel 16, brought to you each and every Tuesday night by Diamond S Restaurant, Foxfire Builders, that's J.O. Renner, 10 Frame Bowling Alley, Audubon Travel Shop, IMCO, Ken and Sherry Banks owners, Krumsick Wagner Insurance Agency, Kelly and Doris Sarton, Schulenburg Livestock Auction Incorporated, Zimmerman's Garage, Vernon and Fawn Zimmerman owners, Schulenburg Printing and Office Supplies and Sports Specialties, the Proschke families, and Dan and Jill Tabor. So the Shorthorns will start off on the defensive side. Did we just hear penetrations at 2-0?
2-0 Schulenburg, so that's one thing we need to look at. I had a conversation with Coach earlier. The tie-breaking system is total points. So if it's somehow there's a three-way tie, it goes by total points within the three that are tied. And the maximum can be an 18.
And the only one that could get in there would be Flatonia. If Flatonia were to upset Shiner, and then, of course, see what they would do next week, this coming Friday against the Horns. That's too early to talk about now, but as far as the time, the ball game is concerned, Shorthorns lead 2-0 in penetrations. That's the first stat you look at, then you go to first downs. We've got 24 minutes of football, too much to speculate. We'll see what happens here. Schulenburg will kick it away and defend the east goal. East Bernard is deep with three receivers back at the 10-yard line. Schromick can kick it through the end zone. He has not done that tonight. He's kept it on the ground, as he'll do here. And the man is going to be down right there at about the 23-yard line. Chris Pollock takes it at the knee at the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. So to bring up first down and 10 for East Bernard. Their quarterback, highly touted, Shane Leckler. He can play baseball, basketball, football, you name it. The young man has starred in all three. And, of course, Roddy Blunston and Douglas Grigger in the I formation to start this second half. Horns lead 12-0. Hand it to Blunston. Oh, nothing there. Gets away, but flags go down in the backfield. We've got an illegal procedure call, you would think. Drop in their backfield. Illegal procedure. Now, decision time. Do you take the penalty, make it 1st and 15, or do you keep it there and make it 2nd and 9? The Shorthorns will decline. 2nd down and 9. So they decline the penalty, brings up a 2nd down and 9 for the East Bernard Brahmas. 2nd and 9 for East Bernard. Counter trade, nothing there. Blunston gets away after being hit several times, still on his feet after the 35. Schrummig hit him and then just didn't wrap him up. You got to do more than lay the helmet on Roddy Blunston. He's not that big of a back, but he's quick. He gets low to the ground. You got to tackle the young man. Ball is at the 35, a gain of 8. 3rd and 2. Gain of 7, actually. 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 35-yard line for East Bernard. Wide receiver to the right, split end right, and one out here to the left. Split backs with Blunston and Grigger. Quick snap, Grigger. Net at the line, nothing there. Black attack defense on the prowl. Sue Brown, Big Sam. Chad Gitter was there. First time we get to call Big Sam's name other than the heavy pursuit that he's been giving all night. And now it's 3rd down and a long yard. Another decision, and I think they're going to punt it away. Down by 12, you don't give them the football. 4th down. And you know that Leckler can kick it out of this ballpark. Low snap, picks it up nicely. Bozel almost got it. Booming punt. Jackson, fair catch made at the 21-yard line. Great, Jeff. You can't ask for a better effort by your D.
That's the way you want to start the second half, Kevin. We can't ask for more. A good stop on a 3rd and short. We needed that. We didn't want to let them get any momentum to start the second half. We need if we can get a drive here and put up some points, could be a tough night.
10-14 left in our 3rd quarter. Schulenburg's first possession of the night in the second half. Starting the quarterback, Raines and Houston in the backfield. Aiding and Jackson out to the left. Tight end Mark to the right. Sarton will turn, give it to Houston. Not much there. Leckler wrapped him up, brought him down. Now a flag comes down. And that could be the first call against the Horns in the holding area. The officials converse. It is holding against Schulenburg. First penalty against the Horns tonight. It was no gain. They'll take it from the spot. It'll make the ball back to the 11-yard line. Mark off of 10. Mark off of 10. You look down on the sideline, you see Kurt Bezetsny all alone at the 40-yard line. How much it would have meant for the young man to be out here tonight. Broke his collarbone in non-contact drills Tuesday. 1st and 20 for the Horns. Pitch it to Houston. Gets outside. That's where you want him. Gets away from one, then takes the ball up to about the 16-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5. It brings up 2nd and about 15 for the Horns. 2nd and 15 for the Schulenburg Shorthorns. 9:15 left to go, 3rd quarter. Schulenburg leads 12-0, their first drive of the second half. Jackson out here to the right. They drop off the double coverage. Handed to Houston. Gets away from one, but that's it. Cannot get up as the tackle is being made there by Donnie McFall. He's come up big all night. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 15. So 3rd and long for the Shorthorns. 3rd and about 14 for the Horns. They'll give Houston 1 on the carry. Jason closing in on 100. 101 unofficially by our book. Split backs. 3rd and 14, Schulenburg. What will Coach Usman come out of the bag of tricks here? Fake the handoff. Backside pressure. Throws him in. Adams is wide open, and he cannot catch the football at the 45. He caught a cheerleader on the sidelines, but he couldn't come up with a football. Boy, he's going full speed, and Sarton is rolling that away. He had a couple of steps on his man, but he just couldn't catch up with the old pigskin. So it brings up 4th down. Shorthorns will have to punt deep in their own territory. Schronek will drop back all the way to the 5-yard line, now to about the 3. It'll be a good snap, no rush, and a nice punt. Will be taken at the 40. Coming to the right side, trying to get outside, cuts it back up, and is nailed by David Raines. Chris Pollock got ripped. That's a pancake with a side of bacon that time. Good hit by David Raines, and Pollock comes up gimpy. Ball at the 45-yard line. East Bernard trying to get something going. Had a little over 50 yards at halftime. Not much on their first possession in the second half. First down as Leckler rolling the pass. Will throw it, and it's incomplete. Jackson had a beat on it. Jackson and Schromek out in coverage. Roderick King incomplete. Another incompletion for Shane Leckler. Ball back at the 45-yard line. Second down and 10. The clock stops at 7:59 left to go in this third quarter. Schulenburg did not score until the second quarter on a 23-yard run by Houston with 10:42 left. And 31 seconds before halftime, Houston struck again on a 1-yard run. Second and 10. Wants to pass. The ball is caught this time. Nice move inside. And Jackson will wrap the man up. Not before a 20-yard gain to Roderick King. Well, they'll mark it 19-yard gain for Roderick King and a first down. That's the first completion of the night for Shane Leckler. He had 4 or 5 dropped earlier. So the Brahmas trying to get the passing game rolling. I-back, Grigger the up man, Bluston the tailback. He'll get the football straight up the middle of the field. Ginnert brought him down. But the ball goes up to the 28-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 7. Second and 3. 7:15 left. Third quarter. Horns 12. Brahmas nothing. Second and 3. Ball at the 28. Again to Blunston. Wrapped up. Close to the first down. He should have the marker at the 25 is where they will give him forward progress. It's going to be a gain of 4 and a first down, Brahmas. Ball resting just across the 25-yard line. First down and 10. Good-looking drive here for East Bernard.
This is what they needed right now. They needed something to get some momentum on their side of the field. Even if Schulenburg needs a big stop here, we need to get some momentum back to our side.
Turnover, anything. I look. Delay. All kinds of running room for Blunston. And Sarton came out of nowhere. Super job by Steven Sarton. Great job. Not before they take it to the 20-yard line. Across the 20 to the 19. That's a penetration. First one of the night for the East Bernard Brahmas. Ball is at the 19. Second and a long 4. 6:10 to go. Third quarter. 2 splits to the left. Grigger the up back. Blunston the fullback. The tailback. Option. Nothing there. Oh, what a play. Dustin Bozel on the defensive side of the football.
Putting a little meat in the middle there. Some little scats and tough guys in there. I see they brought Dagan in sometime to stop the big rush up the middle. Could pay a toll on us later in the game, too, playing some boys both ways.
Loss of 2. 3rd and 6. Again, Leckler's got the great leg, so they are definitely in field goal position. But you'd like to drive them deeper here. Power I right. Sweep it right to Blunston. Here's the defense out there. Good hit, and he did not get the first down. Another big lick. Jackson and Sarton converge. I don't like seeing you got 5 linemen standing out here, and they should be following the play. And the defense is out there. It's going to be 4th down and short. Do you take the it's straight in the middle of the field. Do you go for it here or do you try the field goal? Coach Sal says, hey, we're this tight, we've got to go. Listen to the horn, crowd pump their D up. 4th and 1. Quarterback sneak, Leckler dives forward, and it's going to be awfully close. If they give him across the 15, he's got it. It's going to be awfully close. That second effort may have gotten it. Well, they gave him a great spot. Officials will call timeout at 5:20 left. You don't make this here. That's huge, Jeff. Why the quarterback sneak when Blunston's getting the big yardage?
He's a big man. Big man, big legs, possibly that just push like you just talked about, that second effort push might have got that first down.
Stretch them tight, boys. Take the kinks out, first down. By the length of the football. They'll stick the chains and they'll start the clock. The drive continues. Ball is inside the 15. We'll have to call it the 14. 5:15 left to go, third quarter. Horns 12, East Bernard nothing. But East Bernard on a good drive. 1st and 10. Double tight formation, power I. Leckler wants to throw. In traffic, Sam on him, and the ball is knocked away. Oh, Adams with a big play. Steven Adams, intended for Pollock. Incomplete. Steven made a great play.
That was a good fake by the quarterback. You could tell, I didn't know who had the ball. It looked like a good power eye play. He rolled out and had time out there. Schulenburg got a late rush on him, made him throw the ball. A good defensive play by Adams.
2nd down, 10. Ball is inside the 15, 14-yard line is what we'll call it, with 4:53 left on our clock, which is stopped on the incomplete. 2nd down, and they'll sprint draw to Blunston. Tripped up. Sam Adams tripped him. Sam Adams. Well, he's playing like Big Sam. Big Sam Brown tripped him up. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9. Yeah, just who are they here to watch? 3rd and long. Brown, only a junior. His 3rd letter this year. Big play. 3rd down. Counter trade of Blunston. Nothing there. Nothing there. Ball is fumble. Sam's got it. We've got the football. We've got the ball. Big Sam Brown. Big Sam picked it off the turf. The young man who's made big play after big play all year comes up with the biggest to this point. I tell you what, Jeff, it is a pleasure to be up here with the coaching staff because they have got their eyes on it. They know exactly what's gonna happen. That's about 5 in a row they've called. Oh, man, Sam turns it around the other way. 1st and 10 Horns, deep in their own territory. Looked like a blitz. Look, here they come. Hand it to Houston. Cannot get away. They brought their outside backers. Jason just couldn't get away. And it brings up 2nd down and 10. Very short game, maybe 1. Give him a yard, 2nd and 9. Well, now the Shorthorns are so good at running this clock down. Pick up 4 or 5 first downs, and that'll, 2nd and 9. Sarton looking. Throwing deep. Gets hit as he threw. Throws it up. Intercepted. Oh, boy, this could be trouble. Coming back this way, and then gets knocked down. That was a wounded duck and about 4 guys out there in white helmets. East Bernard gets a break after the Shorthorns get a break. Jamie was wide open on the screen out here. He wasn't evidently the primary receiver. And Sarton was hit as he threw the football. Brings up a 1st and 10 the other way, ball at the 25. 1 back. A little mix-up. Leckler in trouble. Will run the football and gets hit by Sarton and then Gintert. It looks as though he may have gotten inside the 20, which would be another penetration, and they're even up at 2. And it is a second down and 4. Gain of 6 for Leckler. 2:55 to go in the third quarter. Horns lead 12-0. Split back. Leckler, straight drop, looking to throw in, out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4 with 2:43 left. Two minutes and 43 seconds left in the third quarter. This second half very slow compared to the first half, which just flew by. 3rd and 4 for East Bernard. Eye backs. 2 splits out here to the left. Leckler on the draw will pitch it to Blunston. Takes it up. Nice move. He gets hit. Wrapped up. Good defense. Great defense. Kinnard again. Shepard's out there. Hernandez is there. And Adams was there. They run the little option. And it's 4th down and a long 2. 2:15 left. Third quarter. And East Bernard on the sure-footed Leckler will not take the kick. They're going to take a timeout and talk about it. So the Horn defense doing what they do best, keeping people from getting in their house. Got to come up with another big play here. Shorthorn football brought to you by Baumgart and Matula, Bruce and Cindy Bozel, 3D Belt Company, Stephen Charisse D's, Charles and Gail Bout, Oak Ridge Smokehouse Restaurant, Robert Pam and Narissa Bezetsny, Tom and Dolores Sanders, Gallup Supermarket, Leo Stop and Shop, Leo's Sheer Genius, and upstairs at the downstairs, it's Mayor Leo Kopetsky, Dave Bean and Kenny, The Record Rack, Barry and Melissa Shepard, Carrie and Lori Bauer, Jean, Barbara and Christine Kindert, and Royce and Jeanette Kujay. Jeff, 4th and 2. You're the coach. What do you do?
Throw in the towel. That's why I don't want to be a coach. I'd hate to make this call. Schulenburg has come up big on the big downs. Maybe I might take the sure points here. I'm not sure, but
now remember, on the 1 field goal attempt, it was a bad snap.
Yeah, but most of their field goal attempts are good attempts. Just happened to be a bad snap there. I think I'd go for the sure points. Leckler, it's almost a sure point, you could say it that way. But a touchdown here turns the whole perspective of this game around. A field goal here, you almost feel that Schulenburg came away with the win there.
Game of momentum. Shorthorn stop here, you know where the momentum's at. They break, it's a ball game.
They're going for it, Kevin. They're going for it.
4th and 2. Oh, how fun it is to be up here and not have to be on there calling the plays with 4,000 people watching you. The defense trying to get another stop. Single setback, motion to our side. Leckler wants to throw. We'll throw it out. The ball is going to be tipped away. Action Jackson. Jamie with a big play. He's going to get the high five from everybody. Jeff, he just played it perfectly. Says he's open, he's open. I'm a sneaky one right in front.
Kevin, Rice A&M, does that kind of remind you of the play last week at the Rice A&M game where Hurricane Hendricks came out of the blue and tipped away the game-saving pass right there?
I tell you what, that may not have been a game-saving, but that play goes down again as another huge play by the Black Attack. Now the Horns have to hold on to the football. And if you're Shane Leckler, you're just so frustrated. You just got to be just frustrated. 1st and 10 Horns. Sarton, the screen to Jackson, a little high, comes up, gets around a man, gets away, he's in jail, and is not going to go very far. They caught him in jail. The pass was a little high. And now it brings up a 2nd down and 9. They give him a yard. 2nd and 9 for the Horns. 1:35 left in the third quarter. We got to get out of this end zone. We need to get it to the middle of the field and over to the west. Head west, young Horns. Head west. 2nd and 9. Schulenburg. Adams in with the play for Coach David Hoosman. Need to hurry it up a little bit. You can't afford a delay penalty here. Adams and Jackson out to the left. Mark, the tight end, right. Raines and Houston in the backfield for Stephen Sarton. Sarton rolling. Has time. Looking. He's hit as he threw. Caught by Jackson. Another spin move. Shake and bake. How do you do? Mary Lou. First down, Horns with 1:01 left on the third quarter clock. Gain of 14 for Jackson. He's got over 100 yards in receiving tonight. What a job. 112 yards. And now a timeout on the field. The injured Shorthorn, Jamie Jackson, being attended to by the trainers from Southwest Texas who come to all the Horn games, and he's getting up under his own power. It looks like he's all right. He got up after the play, walked several yards, and then went down. But he's coming up, not really showing any signs of a big limp. Jamie's had a huge night. Young man has just, single-handedly made some huge plays in this ball game, offensively and defensively. First down and 10 for the Horns with 1:01 left in the third quarter clock. They lead East Bernard 12-0. And now Coach Sowell wants to visit with the head official about something. And that's just going to delay the game even more.